Hey guys, so this video is going to be a little bit different than the other ones I've done, but I was really inspired to write this out and talk about it right now. So I wanted to record it before it got to be too scripted. So if you are new to the channel, my name is Bela, and I am a holistic wellness coach and a licensed professional counselor as well. And so I primarily work with entrepreneurs and mental health professionals, which is very akin to what I have gone through myself. So my love and interest in mental health and coaching those who are in the field comes incredibly purely from my own experiences. So one of the things that I found to be really difficult was investing in myself. And I wanted to go through 5 of the main issues that I see, and the 5 mental hang-ups or limiting beliefs, whatever you want to call them, that have led to me holding myself back in the past, and what I learned and what I pushed through. So I'm going to share those 5 limiting beliefs with you, and also how you can reframe them for yourself. Now, this is going to be a bit of a tough love talk, so if you are not into that kind of thing, just be aware, take it for what it is, and take my words for what they are. But this is something that I know I need tough love sometimes, so I hope it is something that resonates with you as well and gets you out of your head and into action. So, first off, I want to ask you, what is holding you back from investing in yourself? Why is it so hard for you to invest in yourself? And this is something that, once you have that clear, learn what your limiting beliefs are. So I'm going to go through 5 of them. Maybe yours is one of them. Maybe it is something slightly different, but maybe what I share will still apply to that. And what we really want to talk through is, how can you begin to make the change towards caring for yourself and breaking through this cycle. So one of the issues or limiting beliefs that we find, or that I find in myself and in others, is not feeling that you're worth it. And so instead we will invest in others, we will invest in caring for others' needs and putting their needs above our own. We're not willing to do the same for ourselves, though. And we're like, you know what? We'll make all the excuses in the book. We'll even invest in things that are not helping or supporting us. And so you may be investing in an awful lifestyle for yourself, and crappy, shitty food, and awful coping mechanisms that are not serving you, and they're not true to the lifestyle that you want to live, but you're doing them because it's easy or because it's simple. So instead, let's retarget that and invest in something that is for you and something that is going to benefit you in the long run. So not feeling that you're worth it, we need to repurpose that, and we need to start doing that for ourselves. The only way to get through that is just to do it, just to step out in action and just to say, I am worth it. Start telling yourself, repeat it. Look at yourself in the mirror and look at yourself in the eyes in the mirror. You're probably going to cry the first couple of times, as I did, but look at yourself and say, I am worth it. I am worth the investment. I am worth the time and energy that it takes to figure this out. Okay, so that's limiting belief number one, and how to handle it. Next one is that you're scared that you won't stick with it. So it'd be a bad investment. So you're like, okay, well, I know that sounds great, and I know that person has had successful results with other people, but that's not me. I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm not going to be able to change my behavior. Shut that voice up and say, step out in action, because we may be scared to take action, but all of us are scared when we first start. We're like, how am I going to do it? How am I going to do it? What did I say for that one? Scared you won't stick to it. That's your choice. So you can either keep trying until you actually get it. You can keep trying to be consistent with it. And yeah, a lot of us yo-yo for a little while before we really get the hang of it. We try and we go back and forth, and we're looking at we're dealing with different excuses and different limiting beliefs, and so we fall out of it. But the point is, you got to keep coming back to it, and that's the only way that you're really going to stop that yo-yo, is if you continually keep trying to do it. and pressing through that. And so, yeah, you may yo-yo for a little while. Yeah, you may try to avoid it or ghost for a little while and then come back to it. That's part of many of our processes, but ultimately you just got to stick with it, keep trying it over and over again, and your track record becomes much more improved. So look at that track record over time. Are you recovering faster? Is that something that you can work towards if you're not there yet? So what I found was, it was like, I keep falling back into the same thing, but each time I was learning something. And the same is true with you. Each time you fall out of something, you're learning from it. You're growing from it. Thank that situation and say, okay, I learned something, I grew from it, and now I'm going to do something different this next time when I try it again. And keep at it. That's developing that resilience that you need to really make sure that you endure through this. The next one is thinking others will judge you or hold you back and make fun of you. So this definitely happens. My husband mocked me the first couple times I tried a workout routine. He was like, oh, you're not going to stick with it. Oh, I think that's silly, those videos that you're doing. Oh, I think, why do you need to go to counseling? I'm not going to lie. It was hard. It was like, I need this. I know I need this for myself. And he doesn't believe in me. So who can I go to that does believe in me? And that's where I found my coach. That's where I found my community, my support system. It was not in somebody who doesn't understand mental health. And I love my husband dearly. And he is not one to tear me down. But he doesn't understand some of these things. And now he's one of those like show and tell kind of things. So like you gotta show him that it actually works. Which I totally respect and I totally understand, and I do the same thing because I did the same thing with other people. I was like, oh, that's stupid. Oh, no, it doesn't work. And then I tried it and it did. So there you go. So sometimes we just got to try it. And other people around us, they want us to stay the same, a lot of them. They like the way things are. They like that they can take advantage of you and use you and manipulate your time or control your time. And it's sometimes not even malicious. It's just that's what they're comfortable with and that's what they know of you. So they're going to be uncomfortable with that change when you start advocating for yourself and standing up for yourself. So thinking others will judge you or hold you back, yes, it probably will happen, to be honest, but that's why you need a coach. That's why you need a good, healthy community. And that's why you need to get involved with investing in yourself, because honestly, you're probably not naturally surrounded by it right now, or you wouldn't have a problem, right? Like that's the hard shit. It's really hard. It's like you've surrounded yourself with a negative situation and with a negative environment, and that's why it's such a huge part of my program. So you really need to work on, looking at your community, who you're surrounding yourself with, who's going to feed you, who's going to fuel you, and that's part of why you need to invest. Okay. The next one, too busy. My answer to this one, so your limiting belief, for instance, I guess this is number 4. So your limiting belief is, I'm too busy. I can't invest in myself. I don't have the time. It's too much work. Either stop now or stop later. It's the bottom line of it. Stop now or stop later. And what I mean by that is I told myself for a long time that I was okay. I was doing fine. And I got this. And I kept trying to tell myself that without actually addressing the deeper issues. And that landed me in the mental health. Blaming myself for my community anytime that I don't stop. So we need to stop now or we stop later. It will be forced upon us later. You will start to have health concerns, start to have heart disease, start to have cancer, start to have poor mental health state, need counseling. So these are all things that they start to show up in crazy, crazy ways. You start having pain in your body. You start having migraines and being angry. All of these things are buildup from you not addressing this and investing in yourself right now. And so when are you going to stop? Are you going to stop now, or are you going to be forced to stop later? And that's really where we need to go with that one. So let's see. And also with I know I'm jumping back, but with people judging you or holding you back, you live with your choices. They don't have to live with them. So are you living the life that you want to live? You get to decide how you live your life, and they don't get to live your life for you. They're not going to be the ones that have to wake up with your choices every day. And so, that's the other part of that as well. They can judge you all they want, but they're not living your life. So you got to do what's right for you. And with that, I think that's all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I say 5? I think that's all. I think it was like 4.5-ish. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I know there's been some distraction, but I definitely wanted to get this out there before anything else. So make sure that you check out other supporting material that I'll list below. I have an awesome masterclass that I love that's about revealing your inner rebel spirit and rediscovering that inner rebel spirit. I would love to book a call with you as well, so I'll put that information in the description section below. So definitely tune in, make sure that you keep checking back, because I love what I do. I love you guys, and I try to share as much honestly as I can about this process that you may be going through, and how I'm growing through it as well. So again, I don't come to you from a place of perfection and I have my shit together and it's all hunky-dory and beautiful. I come to you because I'm sharing exactly what I'm going through when I'm going through it, and I'm going to be honest about that. So I love you guys, and hopefully I'll talk to you soon. Make sure you click the bell icon to subscribe. I think that's like on the other page actually, so that subscribe word below. It's going to help you out. So love you guys. Bye.